Who doesn't love the Galaxy Z TriFold? I want it, you want it, some people want it, maybe you don't want it. It's an interesting device though. And this guy that I saw on Reddit said he got some hands-on time, 5 minutes, so it's not a lot, with the Samsung Galaxy Z TriFold, and he has some initial impressions. I wanted to go through them and see what he has to say. So let's do it. He starts off his post saying, so I tried the new TriFold at the Samsung store in Korea. It was only for 5 minutes, and here are my thoughts. Number one, beautiful, much nicer than the Huawei. And I trust Samsung, whereas I don't trust anything Chinese. Feels very premium. That's a great sign. We want this thing to feel premium. We don't want it to feel cheap or flimsy. And that's a huge, huge thing. With Chinese phones, they're not actually really readily available here in America. Now, TCL is basically Chinese phones, and then you've got OnePlus, which is basically Chinese phones, and obviously iPhones and a lot of other phones are made in China, or they were, and it's not that you can't trust them. I know what he means, because he's talking about, that what the government says, like they don't allow Huawei phones and other Chinese manufacturers to sell their phones here directly. And that's kind of what he means by his little comment right there. But yeah, I love that he's saying it's beautiful, that basically it feels premium, and that it is just a trustworthy device. Samsung's very trustworthy. I agree with him on that. Number two, it feels noticeably heavier compared to the Fold 6. But what do you expect? It has a third screen. Now, Galaxy Z Fold 7 weighs, that's what I got right now, 215 grams, and the Galaxy Z Fold 6 weighs 240 grams. But the Galaxy Z TriFold weighs 309 grams. So 10.9 ounces versus 8.43 versus 7.58. It's basically 2 to 3 ounces more than the previous generations of Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Galaxy Z Fold 7. Is that too much? Is that going to wear you down? Is that going to be uncomfortable? Potentially, especially with one-hand usage, it might be uncomfortable to the point where you get hand fatigue, your hand gets hurt. I don't know. I have to hold this thing in one hand, and I need my trustworthy pop socket on there to really see if it makes sense and if it actually can be held up with that, and if it doesn't destroy my wrist. It's a concern I have. I made a video about concerns. It was one of them. Number three, I love it, but the biggest concern is one-handed use. I just said this. My Fold 6, I can hold in one hand unfolded and drink a coffee at the same time. That's going to be tough with the TriFold. Basically exactly what I just said, that I'm worried about hand fatigue. I'm worried about pain in my wrist. I'm worried about walking down the street and comfortably holding my phone. Obviously, I think it'll be fine holding it like this, but when it's open, is it going to be usable? Am I going to be able to do that or not? It's a real concern that I have, something I must know. Number four, holding it in vertical orientation is beautiful. So he's flipping that around, using it in vertical orientation. I would love that for Instagram. That would be amazing. I would love it for websites. What else would I love it for? I don't know what else I would love it for, but those are the two things I can think of right at the bat that I would like to do with it when I'm using that, because that's how those websites and things like that are perfectly oriented for, especially Instagram or any social media. You could say Twitter or TikTok or anything else, anything that's social media based. Flipping that bad boy and using it in that orientation is going to end up being a cool experience because of that 10-inch display. Unfolding it is no big deal, but obviously not as quick as my Fold 6. I mean, when we have our folding phones where it's done, this one you go, and then you got to do it one more time every time you want to keep it open, or if you want to close it, you have to close it twice or open it twice. It's going to be a little bit of muscle memory, a little bit of like, hey, I need an extra second to open it. It doesn't sound like a lot, but I can see it becoming tedious at the same time. Will it stop me from wanting to potentially buy it? I don't think so. I don't think that would be one of the main reasons if I got it and didn't like it, or I tried it out and didn't like it and decided not to buy it. I don't think that would be one of the reasons. It could be. I don't think it would be one of the top 3 or 5 reasons, but maybe it would be. I mean, when I think about it more, maybe it would be, but it is something to think about for sure. So I'm trying to rationalize buying it. My use case is consuming content at coffee shops like most people. I love the big screen, but I wish it was a bit lighter for one-handed use. Amazing device though, and shout out to Samsung for pushing the bar forward, unlike Apple, who are still back in 2018. I totally agree. This is 2026 looks like it's gonna be a big year for new devices for Samsung. 2025, they kind of made their folding devices and flipping devices better in terms of refining the design a little bit and putting better cameras and things like that. This coming year would be like the year of new devices, something we haven't had in a while, that they haven't sold before. So I'm all for that. I think that's going to be really, really fun stuff. And again, I think the things that he's really concerned with are things I've already mentioned in other videos, and they're on my mind as well. But most of it, I would say, is positive at the end of the day. It's not really anything negative, and you got to put some positivity spin on that, because he could have been like, it was terrible, I hated it, I don't see why anyone would like this. He didn't really say that. He just had some slight concerns about using it one-handed, or if it's gonna wear his hand out or not. So let me know your thoughts on it. Have a great day. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.